Chapter 1. The Munger Approach. Embracing a multidisciplinary thinking. Charles T. Munger's approach to decision-making is deeply rooted in the concept of multidisciplinary thinking. He believes that the best way to solve problems is by understanding and integrating knowledge from various fields, such as psychology, economics, physics, biology, and history. This latticework of mental models enables individuals to see the bigger picture and make better, more informed decisions. Munger often emphasizes that no single discipline has all the answers. By combining insights from different areas, one can develop a more comprehensive understanding of complex issues. This approach helps to avoid the pitfalls of narrow-minded thinking and encourages a more holistic view of the world. The importance of mental models. Mental models are cognitive tools that help us understand and navigate the world. Munger believes that acquiring a diverse set of mental models is crucial for effective decision-making. Some key mental models he often refers to include Occam's razor, the principle that the simplest solution is often the correct one. The Pareto principle, the idea that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. Mr. Market, a metaphor for the irrational and unpredictable nature of the stock market, inspired by Benjamin Graham. By mastering a variety of mental models, one can approach problems from different angles and develop more robust solutions. Munger encourages continuous learning and the constant addition of new mental models to one's cognitive toolkit. The inversion technique, thinking backward. One of Munger's favorite problem-solving techniques is inversion, which involves thinking backward to solve problems. Instead of asking, "How can I achieve success?" Munger suggests asking, "What can I do to avoid failure?" By identifying potential pitfalls and obstacles, one can develop strategies to mitigate risks and increase the likelihood of success. Inversion is a powerful tool because it helps to uncover hidden assumptions and biases that may otherwise go unnoticed. By considering the opposite of what we want to achieve, we can gain new insights and develop more effective strategies. The psychology of human misjudgment. Munger has a deep interest in psychology, particularly in understanding the cognitive biases and heuristics that lead to human misjudgment. He believes that recognizing and avoiding these biases is essential for making rational decisions. Some common biases he discusses include confirmation bias, the tendency to seek out information that confirms one's existing beliefs. Overconfidence bias, the tendency to overestimate one's abilities and knowledge. Recency bias, the tendency to give more weight to recent events or information. By being aware of these biases, individuals can make more objective and rational decisions. Munger emphasizes the importance of humility and self-awareness in overcoming the psychological traps that can lead to poor judgment. Patience and long-term thinking. Munger is a strong advocate for patience and long-term thinking. He believes that the best results come from making well-informed decisions and allowing time for them to bear fruit. This principle is particularly relevant in investing, where short-term market fluctuations can lead to impulsive and irrational decisions. Munger's philosophy encourages individuals to stay focused on their long-term goals and to avoid being swayed by short-term distractions. By maintaining a long-term perspective, one can navigate the ups and downs of life with greater resilience and confidence. Chapter 2. Rationality and Decision-Making. Understanding the psychology of human misjudgment. Charles T. Munger emphasizes the importance of understanding human psychology, especially the cognitive biases and heuristics that lead to errors in judgment. By recognizing these biases, we can make more rational and informed decisions. Some of the most common biases Munger discusses include confirmation bias, the tendency to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs and ignore information that contradicts them. Overconfidence bias, the tendency to overestimate our abilities, knowledge, and the accuracy of our predictions. Recency bias, the tendency to give more weight to recent events or information, even if they are not the most relevant. By being aware of these biases, we can take steps to counteract them and make more objective decisions. Munger advocates for humility and self-awareness in overcoming these psychological traps. The role of rationality in decision-making. Rationality is a cornerstone of Munger's philosophy. He believes that rational thinking leads to better decision-making and ultimately, a more successful and fulfilling life. Rationality involves clear thinking, removing emotions and biases from the decision-making process. Evidence-based reasoning, basing decisions on data, facts, and logical analysis. Long-term perspective, considering the long-term consequences of decisions rather than focusing on short-term gains. Munger emphasizes the importance of cultivating a rational mindset and continually seeking to improve one's thinking processes. The power of mental models. Mental models are frameworks that help us understand and navigate the world. Munger advocates for building a diverse collection of mental models from various disciplines, such as psychology, economics, physics, and biology. These models provide different perspectives and tools for analyzing problems and making decisions. Some key mental models Munger often refers to include Occam's razor, the principle that the simplest solution is often the correct one. The Pareto principle, the idea that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. Mr. Market, a metaphor for the irrational and unpredictable nature of the stock market, inspired by Benjamin Graham. By mastering a variety of mental models, individuals can approach problems from different angles and develop more robust solutions. The inversion technique, thinking backward. One of Munger's favorite problem-solving techniques is inversion, which involves thinking backward to solve problems. Instead of asking, how can I achieve success? Munger suggests asking, what can I do to avoid failure? By identifying potential pitfalls and obstacles, one can develop strategies to mitigate risks and increase the likelihood of success. Inversion is a powerful tool because it helps to uncover hidden assumptions and biases that may otherwise go unnoticed. By considering the opposite of what we want to achieve, we can gain new insights and develop more effective strategies. The importance of patience and long-term thinking. Munger is a strong advocate for patience and long-term thinking. He believes that the best results come from making well-informed decisions and allowing time for them to bear fruit. This principle is particularly relevant in investing, where short-term market fluctuations can lead to impulsive and irrational decisions. Munger's philosophy encourages individuals to stay focused on their long-term goals and to avoid being swayed by short-term distractions. By maintaining a long-term perspective, one can navigate the ups and downs of life with greater resilience and confidence. Chapter 3. Investment Framework. Understanding intrinsic value. At the core of Charles T. Munger's investment philosophy is the concept of intrinsic value. Intrinsic value refers to the true worth of an asset based on its fundamentals, rather than its current market price. Munger believes that successful investing involves identifying and purchasing assets that are trading below their intrinsic value, offering a margin of safety. This approach is grounded in rigorous analysis and a deep understanding of the underlying business. To determine intrinsic value, Munger suggests examining factors such as earnings power, the company's ability to generate consistent and sustainable profits; growth potential, the prospects for future growth in revenues and earnings; competitive advantage, the company's ability to maintain its market position and fend off competitors; management quality, the competence and integrity of the company's leadership. By focusing on these key elements, investors can make more informed decisions and avoid overpaying for assets. The margin of safety principle. One of Munger's most important investment principles is the margin of safety. This concept, borrowed from Benjamin Graham, involves purchasing assets at a significant discount to their intrinsic value. The margin of safety provides a buffer against errors in analysis, unforeseen events, and market volatility. Munger emphasizes that investing with a margin of safety reduces the risk of permanent capital loss and increases the likelihood of achieving satisfactory returns. He advises investors to be patient and wait for opportunities where assets are significantly undervalued rather than chasing short-term market trends. The importance of rigorous analysis. Munger believes that successful investing requires a commitment to rigorous analysis and continuous learning. He advocates for a thorough examination of financial statements, industry trends, and competitive dynamics. This approach helps investors develop a deep understanding of the businesses they invest in and make more informed decisions. Key components of rigorous analysis include understanding the business, gaining a comprehensive understanding of the company's operations, products, and services. Assessing financial health, analyzing the company's balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement. Evaluating risks, identifying potential risks and uncertainties that could impact the company's performance. Munger's emphasis on rigorous analysis is rooted in his belief that knowledge and understanding are essential for making sound investment decisions. Efficient market theory versus value investing. Munger often contrasts the efficient market theory with the principles of value investing. Efficient market theory suggests that all available information is already reflected in asset prices, making it impossible to consistently outperform the market. In contrast, value investing is based on the belief that markets are not always efficient and that opportunities exist to purchase undervalued assets. Munger argues that markets can be irrational and driven by short-term factors, creating opportunities for disciplined and patient investors. He believes that by focusing on intrinsic value and investing with a margin of safety, investors can achieve superior long-term returns. The role of behavioral finance in markets. Munger has a deep interest in behavioral finance, which explores the psychological factors that influence market behavior. He believes that understanding human psychology is crucial for successful investing, as it helps investors recognize and avoid common cognitive biases. Some key psychological factors Munger discusses include herd mentality, the tendency for individuals to follow the crowd, leading to irrational market behavior. Overconfidence, the tendency for investors to overestimate their abilities and knowledge. Loss aversion, the tendency for individuals to fear losses more than they value gains. By being aware of these psychological factors, investors can make more rational and informed decisions. Munger's focus on behavioral finance highlights the importance of understanding human behavior in the context of investing. The impact of economic cycles on investments. Munger emphasizes the importance of understanding economic cycles and their impact on investments. Economic cycles, characterized by periods of growth and contraction, can significantly influence asset prices and market behavior. Munger advises investors to be mindful of these cycles and to adjust their strategies accordingly. During periods of economic expansion, investors may find more opportunities for growth, while periods of contraction may present opportunities to purchase undervalued assets. By staying informed about economic trends and cycles, investors can make more informed decisions and navigate the market with greater confidence. Chapter 4: Market Dynamics. Efficient market theory versus value investing. Charles T. Munger often contrasts the efficient market theory with the principles of value investing. Efficient market theory posits that all available information is already reflected in asset prices, making it impossible to consistently outperform the market. In contrast, value investing operates on the belief that markets are not always efficient and that opportunities exist to purchase undervalued assets. Munger argues that markets can be irrational and driven by short-term factors, creating opportunities for disciplined and patient investors. He believes that by focusing on intrinsic value and investing with a margin of safety, investors can achieve superior long-term returns. Behavioral finance, understanding market behavior. Munger has a deep interest in behavioral finance, which explores the psychological factors that influence market behavior. He believes that understanding human psychology is crucial for successful investing, as it helps investors recognize and avoid common cognitive biases. Some key psychological factors Munger discusses include herd mentality, the tendency for individuals to follow the crowd, leading to irrational market behavior. Overconfidence, the tendency for investors to overestimate their abilities and knowledge. Loss aversion, the tendency for individuals to fear losses more than they value gains. By being aware of these psychological factors, investors can make more rational and informed decisions. Munger's focus on behavioral finance highlights the importance of understanding human behavior in the context of investing. Market cycles, recognizing patterns and trends. Munger emphasizes the importance of understanding market cycles and their impact on investments. Market cycles, characterized by periods of growth and contraction, can significantly influence asset prices and market behavior. Munger advises investors to be mindful of these cycles and to adjust their strategies accordingly. During periods of economic expansion, investors may find more opportunities for growth, while periods of contraction may present opportunities to purchase undervalued assets. By staying informed about economic trends and cycles, investors can make more informed decisions and navigate the market with greater confidence. The role of economic indicators. Economic indicators play a crucial role in understanding market dynamics. Munger suggests that investors pay attention to key indicators such as GDP growth, a measure of the overall economic performance and growth. Inflation rates, the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services rises. Unemployment rates, the percentage of the labor force that is unemployed and actively seeking employment. Interest rates, the cost of borrowing money, which influences consumer spending and business investment. By monitoring these indicators, investors can gain insights into the health of the economy and anticipate potential market movements. Diversification and risk management. Munger advocates for diversification as a means of managing risk in an investment portfolio. Diversification involves spreading investments across different asset classes, industries, and geographic regions to reduce the impact of any single investment's poor performance. Munger emphasizes the importance of understanding the risks associated with each investment and developing strategies to mitigate them. By diversifying and managing risk effectively, investors can protect their portfolios from significant losses and achieve more stable returns. The impact of globalization. Globalization has significantly influenced market dynamics, creating both opportunities and challenges for investors. Munger highlights the importance of understanding the interconnectedness of global markets and the impact of international events on domestic investments. Investors must consider factors such as exchange rates, the value of one currency relative to another, which can affect the profitability of international investments. Trade policies, government regulations and agreements that influence international trade. Geopolitical events, political and economic events that can impact global markets and create volatility. By staying informed about global trends and events, investors can make more informed decisions and better navigate the complexities of the global market. Chapter 5: Life Management. The importance of continuous learning. Charles T. Munger places a high value on the pursuit of knowledge and continuous learning. He believes that lifelong education is essential for personal and professional growth. Munger emphasizes that learning should not be limited to formal education, but should extend to self-directed exploration of various fields. By constantly seeking new knowledge, individuals can adapt to changing circumstances, make better decisions, and stay ahead in their careers. Key aspects of continuous learning include curiosity, cultivating a genuine interest in a wide range of subjects. Reading, engaging with books, articles, and other resources to gain new insights. Reflecting, taking time to think deeply about what you've learned and how it applies to your life. Munger himself is an avid reader and attributes much of his success to his commitment to learning. He encourages others to develop a similar passion for knowledge and to view learning as a lifelong journey. Balancing work and life. Munger believes that achieving a balance between work and personal life is crucial for overall well-being and success. He advises individuals to prioritize their time and energy on activities that truly matter and to avoid becoming overwhelmed by work-related stress. Strategies for balancing work and life include setting priorities, identifying and focusing on what is most important in both professional and personal spheres. Time management, allocating time effectively to ensure a balance between work, family, and personal interests. Self-care, taking care of one's physical and mental health through regular exercise, healthy eating, and relaxation. Munger also emphasizes the importance of finding fulfillment and happiness outside of work. By nurturing relationships, pursuing hobbies, and engaging in meaningful activities, individuals can lead richer and more satisfying lives. The significance of integrity and ethics. Integrity and ethics are fundamental to Munger's philosophy. He believes that a strong moral compass is essential for long-term success and fulfillment. Acting with integrity means being honest, transparent, and consistent in one's actions and decisions. Munger highlights several key principles related to integrity and ethics. Honesty, being truthful in all interactions and avoiding deceit or manipulation. Consistency, adhering to one's values and principles even when faced with challenges or temptations. Accountability, taking responsibility for one's actions and their consequences. By upholding high ethical standards, individuals can build trust, credibility, and lasting relationships. Munger argues that integrity not only enhances personal reputation, but also contributes to a more just and equitable society. Building relationships. Munger believes that building strong relationships is essential for personal and professional success. He emphasizes the importance of choosing the right partners and associates, as the people we surround ourselves with can significantly influence our lives. Key elements of building successful relationships include trust, establishing and maintaining trust through honesty, reliability, and consistency. Reciprocity, practicing mutual support and cooperation, where both parties benefit from a relationship. Respect, treating others with dignity and consideration, regardless of their position or status. Munger also stresses the value of networking and connecting with like-minded individuals who share similar values and goals. By building a strong network of trusted relationships, individuals can access new opportunities, gain valuable insights, and navigate challenges more effectively. Chapter 6. Building Relationships. Choosing the right partners and associates. Charles T. Munger emphasizes the importance of surrounding oneself with the right people. The relationships we build, both personally and professionally, play a significant role in our success and well-being. Munger advises carefully selecting partners, associates, and friends who share similar values, work ethics, and long-term goals. Key factors to consider when choosing the right partners include integrity, associating with individuals who uphold high ethical standards and demonstrate honesty in their actions. Competence, working with people who possess the necessary skills, knowledge, and expertise to contribute meaningfully. Compatibility, ensuring that there is a good fit in terms of personality, communication style, and shared vision. By choosing the right partners and associates, individuals can create a supportive and collaborative environment that fosters growth and success. The role of reciprocity in successful relationships. Munger believes that reciprocity is a cornerstone of successful relationships. Reciprocity involves mutual exchange, where both parties benefit from a relationship. This principle is rooted in the idea of giving and receiving, where acts of kindness, support, and cooperation are returned in kind. Key aspects of reciprocity include mutual support, offering help, advice, and encouragement to others, and receiving the same in return. Fair exchange, ensuring that both parties contribute equally and benefit from a relationship. Building trust, developing trust through consistent and reliable actions, fostering a sense of mutual respect and loyalty. Reciprocity strengthens relationships by creating a positive cycle of giving and receiving, leading to long-lasting and meaningful connections. The power of trust and reputation. Trust is a fundamental element of any successful relationship. Munger emphasizes that trust is built through consistent, ethical behavior and effective communication. A strong reputation for trustworthiness can open doors to new opportunities and foster deeper connections with others. To build and maintain trust, Munger suggests honesty, being truthful and transparent in all interactions, even when it is difficult. Reliability, following through on commitments and promises, demonstrating dependability. Consistency, acting in accordance with one's values and principles, even in challenging situations. A solid reputation for trustworthiness enhances one's ability to build strong, lasting relationships and creates a foundation for future success. Effective communication. Munger highlights the importance of effective communication in building and maintaining relationships. Clear, open, and honest communication fosters understanding, reduces misunderstandings, and strengthens connections. Key elements of effective communication include active listening, paying attention to what others are saying without interrupting or making assumptions. Clarity, expressing thoughts and ideas clearly and concisely, avoiding ambiguity. Empathy, demonstrating understanding and compassion for others' perspectives and feelings. By practicing effective communication, individuals can build stronger, more meaningful relationships and create a positive impact on their personal and professional lives. Networking and connecting with like-minded individuals. Munger believes that networking is essential for personal and professional growth. Connecting with like-minded individuals who share similar values, goals, and interests can lead to new opportunities, insights, and collaborations. Strategies for effective networking include attending events, participating in conferences, seminars, and social gatherings to meet new people and expand one's network. Building relationships, taking the time to develop genuine connections with others rather than focusing solely on immediate benefits. Leveraging technology, using social media and online platforms to connect with individuals and communities in one's field of interest. Networking helps individuals access valuable resources, gain new perspectives, and build a support system that can contribute to their success. Chapter 7. Commencement Addresses. Introduction to Munger's Commencement Speeches. Charles T. Munger's commencement speeches are a treasure trove of wisdom, insight, and practical advice for graduates embarking on their professional and personal journeys. In these addresses, Munger shares his perspectives on success, ethics, and lifelong learning, providing a roadmap for navigating the complexities of life. This chapter compiles some of Munger's most notable commencement speeches, highlighting key themes and lessons. Key themes in Munger's commencement addresses. Munger's commencement speeches often revolve around several recurring themes, which serve as guiding principles for graduates. These themes include lifelong learning. Munger emphasizes the importance of continuous education and intellectual curiosity. He encourages graduates to remain curious, seek out new knowledge, and never stop learning. Munger believes that a commitment to lifelong learning is essential for personal and professional growth. Rationality and decision-making. Munger advocates for rational thinking and sound decision-making. He advises graduates to base their decisions on evidence, logic, and careful analysis, rather than emotions or whims. Munger's speeches often include practical tips for avoiding common cognitive biases and making informed choices. Ethics and integrity. Integrity is a central theme in Munger's speeches. He stresses the importance of honesty, transparency, and ethical behavior in all aspects of life. Munger believes that a strong moral compass is essential for building trust, credibility, and lasting success. Resilience and adaptability. Munger encourages graduates to embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth. He emphasizes the importance of resilience, adaptability, and perseverance in overcoming obstacles and achieving long-term success. Building relationships. Munger highlights the significance of building strong, meaningful relationships. He advises graduates to surround themselves with people who share their values and goals, and to cultivate networks based on trust, respect, and reciprocity. Notable commencement addresses. Munger has delivered several memorable commencement speeches over the years. Here are a few highlights. USC Law School Commencement, 2007. In this speech, Munger shares his insights on the importance of multidisciplinary thinking and the role of mental models in decision-making. He encourages graduates to develop a broad base of knowledge and to approach problems from multiple perspectives. Harvard Westlake School Commencement, 2010. Munger emphasizes the value of integrity and ethical behavior in this address. He advises graduates to prioritize their principles and to avoid compromising their values for short-term gains. University of California, Santa Barbara Commencement, 2013. In this speech, Munger discusses the importance of lifelong learning and intellectual curiosity. He encourages graduates to remain curious, seek out new knowledge, and continuously challenge themselves. Practical advice for graduates. In addition to these key themes, Munger's commencement speeches are filled with practical advice for graduates. Some of his most notable tips include avoiding debt. Munger advises graduates to avoid unnecessary debt and to live within their means. He believes that financial independence is crucial for long-term success and personal freedom. Embracing failure, Munger encourages graduates to view failure as a learning opportunity. He emphasizes the importance of resilience and adaptability in overcoming setbacks and achieving success. Pursuing passion, Munger advises graduates to follow their passions and to pursue careers that align with their interests and values. He believes that passion and enthusiasm are key drivers of success and fulfillment. Practicing patience, Munger highlights the importance of patience and long-term thinking. He advises graduates to focus on their long-term goals and to avoid being swayed by short-term distractions. Chapter 8, Roundtable Talks. Insights from Munger's conversations with business leaders. In Chapter 8, Poor Charlie's Almanack compiles a series of roundtable discussions and conversations where Charles T. Munger shares his insights with various business leaders. These talks provide a unique opportunity to witness Munger's thought process, his approach to problem solving, and his ability to distill complex concepts into practical wisdom. These roundtable talks cover a broad range of topics, from investing principles to life philosophy. Here are some key insights and recurring themes from these conversations. The importance of multidisciplinary thinking. Munger often emphasizes that knowledge from various disciplines can provide a competitive edge. Integrating concepts from psychology, economics, biology, and other fields can lead to better decision-making and more innovative solutions. The role of mental models. Munger reiterates the significance of mental models in understanding and navigating the world. He discusses specific mental models such as the latticework approach and how they can be applied in various contexts. Behavioral finance and market psychology. Munger delves into the psychological factors that influence market behavior. He highlights the importance of recognizing cognitive biases and how they can impact investment decisions. Value investing and intrinsic value. Consistent with his investing philosophy, Munger shares his thoughts on identifying undervalued assets and the importance of intrinsic value. He discusses the margin of safety principle and how patience and discipline are crucial for successful investing. Ethics and integrity in business. Munger strongly advocates for ethical behavior and integrity in all business dealings. He believes that long-term success is built on a foundation of trust and credibility. Continuous learning and self-improvement. Munger encourages a lifelong commitment to learning and self-improvement. He shares his own experiences and strategies for maintaining intellectual curiosity and staying informed. Practical applications of Munger's principles. The roundtable talks provide practical applications of Munger's principles, showcasing how his wisdom can be applied in real-world scenarios. Some notable examples include case studies. Munger discusses specific case studies from his own experience and the experiences of other business leaders. These case studies illustrate the application of multidisciplinary thinking, mental models, and ethical principles in various business contexts. Problem-solving techniques. Munger shares his approach to problem-solving, including the use of the inversion technique and other mental models. He provides practical tips for tackling complex challenges and making informed decisions. Personal anecdotes. Munger often shares personal anecdotes and stories from his life and career. These anecdotes provide valuable insights into his thought process and the lessons he has learned along the way.